Initiative 502 legalized marijuana and raised a mountain of questions about how the state will handle the newly legal drug.
That's right. KXY4's Casey Lund joins us now with a very special and familiar guest from the Washington State Liquor Control Board. Casey?
Derek, good morning. Yes, we're very lucky to be joined with Chris Marr, former state senator and current member of the Liquor Control Board, possibly soon to be Liquor and Cannabis Control Board. We'll see. But Chris, a very busy time for you. First of all, you know, there's no way we could touch on this very complex issue, every single detail. But before we even talk about, you know, who's going to be able to sell and how much they're going to be able to sell, one of the biggest hurdles we'll have to overcome is the relationship with the federal government, correct?
Right. There is an issue of federal preemption. We're hopeful that that issue will get solved sooner than later. Colorado has to have its rules in place by July 1st. So we feel pretty sure the federal government's going to give us an indication of how they want to go.
And another thing, you know, this is Washington, this is kind of a pioneer initiative. There's no states to look at. There's no framework really to kind of consider and go by. People are looking at you, right?
There's no states, there's no country that has fully legalized marijuana, and it's not every day you start up a billion-dollar industry.
Exactly. So talk to me just a little bit about, you know, I mean, you may not have an answer for this question right yet, but who will be able to grow and sell and distribute marijuana, and how will we decide how that works?
Well, a lot was laid out in the initiative, which created law. We know that we're charged with issuing producer licenses and also retailer licenses. The state won't operate these stores. These will be independent businesses, but that's part of the process of hearing from the public. Should we have a number of these? Should they be smaller? Should they be larger? What would be easier to regulate? You know, should we be providing business opportunities for those who presently are in the medical marijuana industry, for instance?
And you know, and when you get those licenses, like, the state's also going to have to worry about not just overproducing or underproducing, but overproducing. Talk to me a little bit about that case.
Well, the federal government's very concerned about this, the whole issue of diversion, that is, it moving into the illicit market. On the other hand, if you don't produce enough, people will be forced to go out in the illicit market to buy drugs. So it's a matter of knowing exactly or close to it how much to produce, and then how you know how each of those plants or that product is controlled.
You talked a little bit about getting the public's input, and the liquor board's been very proactive with that. Talk to me a little bit about what's going on, what's been going on since this initiative took place, and what's going on tonight, specifically here in Spokane.
Well, this is kind of unusual. Our rulemaking process normally is kind of backloaded. People respond to the rules we create. We're saying, let's go out. We're doing 8 of these across the state. It'll be 6 o'clock tonight at the convention center. And the average person, whether they're a user, whether they're concerned about preventing youth access, or whether or not there's someone that is a medical marijuana operator, let's say, will have a chance to give us our comments, and those will actually go in the record and help create these rules.
Had a big turnout for a lot of those, and probably expect the same tonight. Again, 6 o'clock at the Spokane Convention Center. Chris Marr, I want to thank you so much. I know you're a busy man. Thanks for joining us. Back to you guys.